So I'm going to make eggless orange curd. I have the ingredients here, that is the orange juice and sugar. Have the orange zest here, and for thickener I have corn flour, a bit of water to mix it up with corn flour, and that's lime juice, salt and butter. Now I am going to put a few ingredients first into the saucepan, and then, which is nothing but the orange juice, the sugar, salt will go into the saucepan first, and once the sugar is dissolved, and then I am going to add the corn flour mixed with water, and I am going to cook it so it will become a paste. And finally, after taking out, once it becomes a thick paste, I will be adding the orange zest and the lime juice together with butter, and then I will mix it up after taking it out of the stove. You don't want to add the zest while cooking because it will turn bitter. The zest flavor will not be quite good, it is going to turn bitter. So do not cook your syrup or sauce juice with the zest. Butter is going to melt with the heat in which you are going to take the paste out. You don't want to cook the lime juice as well. So I am just going to set this aside, the group of 3 that will go in finally, and then the corn flour paste. Now, so into the saucepan, adding in the orange juice, sugar, and then the salt. So while it comes to a boil, I'm just going to add water. I'm going to mix this up. You don't want any lumps, and just add the water, mix it up. So I have just retained some of the water here in the jar that I have. So you don't want to add all the water. Obviously, before it gets down to the consistency that we need, the water, whatever we add, will get evaporated. So that doesn't matter. So I'm just going to use the water as much as I need to make a good amount of paste. It's a runny paste, but then before adding it into the orange syrup, which is nothing but orange juice, fresh orange juice, the sugar and a bit of salt is gone in. Once the sugar dissolves, I will be adding this in, and then cook until it becomes a paste. So I'll just show in what consistency we would just stop cooking it. You just want to wait until the sugar is fully dissolved. So now to this I am going to add the corn flour. Now just before adding, you just want to mix it up again. Now keep mixing, because the corn flour will thicken up and you are going to have a smooth paste. So I am just lifting as I see it is just starting to flow out. Also checking the consistency, it is still in the liquid form. So this, do not wait beyond a point trying it to be like really very thick. When you see it is kind of saucy, at that stage we'll be removing it Just making it quite a thick paste is going to let the orange curd crystallize, and it's not going to be quite smooth. Okay, so I'm just going to stop at a stage where it looks kind of a thick soup consistency. Okay, because once it cools down with the butter, it is going to be getting to the consistency we need. So at this stage I'm adding in the zest. So wait for it to look like a thick soup, and zest is gone in, the lime juice and the butter. So I'm going to mix it up until all the butter is melted. Okay, so this I'm just going to allow it to cool down in the saucepan for a while, and then I'm going to transfer this into another bowl and then surface wrap, which is touch the cling wrap on the top of the orange curd and then refrigerate it, and then I'll get back to show you how I'm going to use it on the cake.